Hello everyone, I am Aboli Zadhav from 3rd year B Pharmacy and I am from KT Patil College of Pharmacy, Usmanabad. I am here to deliver a presentation on the topic bioassay, its principle and applications of bioassay. The highlights of this presentation are introduction, importance of bioassay, principle of bioassay, merits of bioassay and its demerits of bioassay. So before starting, let us see the basic definition of bioassay. Bioassay is defined as the estimation of the potency of an active principle in a unit quantity of preparation. That is the direction and measurement of concentration of substances in a preparation of using biological methods. That is the any observation of any pharmacological effect, any means drug effects or on living tissues, microorganisms and immune cells. In bioassay, it can be performed by in vivo and in vitro tests outside the body and inside the body. Next point is the applications of bioassay to measure the pharmacological activity of new or chemically undefined substances, to measure drug toxicity and unwanted effects, to measure the concentration of drug and other active substance in blood or other body fluids, to ascertain the potency of a drug, certain complex compound like vitamin B12 which can't be analyzed by simple assay technique and can be effectively estimated by bioassay, and for the sample where no other methods of assay are available. Next is the importance of bioassay. It is important in the active principle of drug which is unknown or cannot be isolated. If the drug or the active constituent of a drug it is unknown, that can be identified. For example, insulin, paste, pituitary extract, etc. Next, chemical method is available, either not available or it is too complex and insensitive, required higher dose, for example insulin and acetylcholine. Next is the chemical composition is not known, for example long acting thyroid stimulants. And for the chemical composition of drug which differs but have the same pharmacological action and vice versa, for example cardiac glycosides and catecholamines. Next is the principle of bioassay. First point, the active principle of bioassay should show the same measured responses in all animal species. The basic principle of bioassay is to compare the test substance with the international standard preparations of the same and to find out how much test substance is required to produce the same biological effect as produced by the standard. The standards are intentionally accepted samples of drug maintained and recommended by the expert committee of biological standardization of WHO. They represent the fixed units of activity, definite weight of preparations of drugs. In India, MATI standard drugs are maintained in government institutions like Central Drug Research Institute, which is in Lucknow, Central Drug Laboratory, which is in Calcutta, etc. Next is that the reference standard and test sample should have the same pharmacological effect and mode of action, that their DRC curve run parallel and their potency ratio can be calculated. The method selected should be reliable, sensitive and reproducible and should minimize the errors which are due to the biological variations and methodology. The degree of pharmacological response produced should be reproducible under identical conditions. Activity assayed should be activity of interest. Individual variation must be minimized or accounted for the problem of biological variation, which must be minimized as for the possible. For that, one should keep uniform experimental conditions and assure the reproducibility of the responses. Bioassay might measure a different aspect of the same substance compared to the chemical. Now, what are the merits of bioassay? The active principle of the drug is known, unknown or can't be isolated. For example, insulin, posterior pituitary extract. The chemical method is not available, and if it is available, it is complex or insensitive or it requires the high doses of test sample. For example, insulin acetylcholine. Next, chemical composition is not known. For example, long acting thyroid stimulants. Next, chemical composition of drug differs but has same pharmacological actions. For example, cardiac glycosides, that is the sodium potassium pump inhibitor, and neurotransmitters such as catecholamines. And when the quantity of sample is too small. Lastly, the demerits of bioassay. These are less accurate, less elaborate, more laborious, more troublesome, more expensive, and time consuming. Thank you.